In this video, we will demonstrate how to create a payment batch using Astral GoCardless using the GoCardless Role Center. As you add more and more mandates, you will be saving time by running a weekly or monthly payment collection process for multiple customers. You will therefore be creating a batch of payments as opposed to processing individual payments. To generate a new payment, firstly click on Payments in the ribbon. Then go to New and create Payment Batch. Choose a scheme from the Scheme ID field. Here, you can see all the schemes that you would have set up during the Assisted Application Setup wizard. We're going to select Backs, and a next available payment date will appear. In the From Due Date and To Due Date fields, you can select the date parameters for the invoices due during a particular period. Although, it is recommended to leave the From Due Date blank in order to capture all unpaid invoices. You have two selections here, one of them being only customers with valid mandates and the other only invoices with valid mandates. If we select only customers with valid mandates, this will select only customers with valid mandates that are either pending submission or are active. So this is a great option if you wish to pick up all invoices related to a customer with a valid mandate. If we select only invoices with valid mandates, this will select only invoices where the GoCardless mandate is referenced on the invoice. This is a great option if your customer prefers to pay some invoices via direct debit and the remaining via a normal BACS run. Note: if a customer has a valid mandate at the time of creating the sales invoice, this is auto-populated onto the sales invoice and sales orders. These can also be included after posting, but we will explain this later on in the video. For this example, we will select only customers with a valid mandate to capture any unpaid invoices. Payment date source specifies the payment date, such as next available date, which is set above in the next available payment date field. For this example, we will select the next available date. Please note, if you do select a specific date for payment to be collected, the date placed has to be after the next available date and not earlier. Group Payments By gives you the option to batch payments together depending on whether this is by the customer or customer and payment dates. Selecting Customer or Customer and Due Date will bundle invoices together into a single payment, which can then be analysed per customer and sent across to GoCardless. But by selecting None, this will create single multiple payment requests to be sent to GoCardless. So for this example, we will select Customer and Payment Date for the Group Payments By field. Under the Filter Customer Fast tab, additional filtering can be placed, where you can specify if you would like the payment batch to be for a specific customer by filling in the number field. But as we do not want this payment batch to be for a specific customer, we won't place any filtering here and select OK. Here you can see the payment batch we have just created. Click on the number of payments and you will see all the customers related to this payment batch. Now, click on the number in the Applies To Entries column and you will be able to see all the invoices that have been selected. By default, the standard limit per payment is £5,000 in the UK, but may differ depending on which country you are in. We can see this by clicking on Send to GoCardless and a validation error will appear. If we now edit our payment entries to deduct any invoices which are above this limit, we can now send this payment across to GoCardless. To do this, click Applies to Entries, and from here we can select the invoices we wish to deduct by selecting each one and clicking Delete, then return to the previous page. Next, click on Actions line and then Resend, and this will now resend the payment entry to GoCardless. As we selected backs for this batch, it will take 3 days before the status changes to completed. As previously mentioned in the video, we can specify the GoCardless mandate onto our unposted and posted sales invoices. Search for sales invoices using the search function and click the option provided. Click on New, and after you've selected the customer name, under the Invoice Details Fast tab, you can specify the GoCardless mandate number. This allows you to have a mandate number either for a specific customer or related to specific invoices. To capture invoices which have since been posted, search for customer ledger entries. Select Edit List at the top of the page. Here, you can scroll to the right and select GoCardless as the payment method, and select the GoCardless mandate ID. And these will now be captured into the payment batch. However, note that these will not be captured into the payment batch if only invoices with valid mandates is toggled on.